Yo, what's up, everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. Really appreciate you all tuning back into the live stream. So yes, please do your own research before doing anything, of course. 1 second here. All right, so 1 second here. Pretty much just getting ready for everything. So yeah, still holding just a little bit on here. Nothing, too crazy. Do have a couple plays that I'm obviously still holding, but maybe find one more new entry for this live stream. So we'll see how things play out. As for right now, we will go over pretty much everything, what ended up happening and what is currently happening as of this second here. So 1 second as I pull up this other live chat here. So the other live stream. And then yes, we will be continuing with today. So did claim most on this. I will be honest, I do want to see if those targets can end up being hit. Obviously, yes, I will just stop out if it doesn't. But yeah, still looking for that downside movement. So yeah, very close there. We'll see if we end up getting that or if the rest gets stopped out. So yeah, nice little pretty day there. All right, so let's see here. Going to tell the team we're on live in 1 second. Hold on. TikTok live now at everyone. All right, cool. So yeah, as you can see, yes, Tesla. This was another little good play here. So for this, we had this clear gap up, no consolidation. As you can see, we ended up getting that break. So I ended up scalping this one. I ended up getting stopped out on it. Obviously, we went back under, but I just didn't get that re-entry on that. But yeah, still in this in a video play here. So we'll see if we can hit that target. I think that 191.95 looks good. I already claimed a lot on this. So yeah, just holding out just a few if we can get that little target there. And yes, we will be going over the swings too as well. But yeah, I just want to watch to see if we end up getting some sort of movement. Yo, Milo, thanks for sharing the live stream, bro. I really appreciate it. All right, so yeah, we've pretty much been chopping here. Obviously, a couple members ended up catching that as well. NVIDIA puts there. But yeah, we'll see if we can finish that move. So Tesla, we actually bounced directly off that imbalance. It's just moving a little bit slow. So today, did expect a little bit of a chop, but we do want to see if we can hit that those targets there. Yo, Danny, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Really appreciate you tuning in. Dang, thanks for liking the live stream. Really appreciate it. And no, I'm not selling anyone to get into any trades, any plays. So please do your research, of course. We'll be looking at a couple other ones. So Oxy, okay, cool. All right. Honestly, I'll probably just set it. Probably just set these targets. If it hits one way, I'll still be in profit, so I could care less. Dude, yeah. Bro, yeah, Apple did his thing, and yeah, shout out to Rug. He ended up calling that one out for the Discord. So, yeah, Rug went crazy on that little trade there. But yeah, it's wild because everything, or maybe not everything, but a lot did end up dropping, and then Apple just ended up shooting up. So this was that little trade on Apple here. So shout out to Rug for calling this one out. Apple, collect your money. Boom, you can see when we got into that Tesla too. So as of right now, do want to see if this NVIDIA play can hit, or if we go back to the stop loss. So already claimed on this, so I could care less if it doesn't. All right, so it looks like we might end up still chopping. Do want to look at a lower time frame. Looks like we created another little box here. What, 33 seconds? We'll see. Yo, Dre, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Danny, exactly, man. So yeah, the thing about Apple, and we actually touched it perfectly. Like I can't make it up. We actually touched that first TP perfectly. But yeah, we've been in that box for pretty much a long time. So it, doing that move, pretty nice. Yo, Mo, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. IWM, if you didn't already. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely go over IWM. I'll be honest, I didn't even take a position on IWM yet today. So yeah, we will pull all of those trades here. Obviously, I'm still waiting to see. It looks like Theta might end up messing with cons if we just chop around all day. But yeah, looking for this downside. So obviously, yes, we end up getting in. Empty space under us. You know, nice little quick little square out there. So we'll see if those targets can actually hit now. So yeah, on a day like today, I end up, you know, getting in, I'm getting out. Obviously, yes, we can go over that one play that didn't work. So we can go over lift was the one that didn't work. So, but Oxy did great. So Oxy hit my target too. So still waiting to see if we can possibly hit that 45-27. Got my alert set if we do end up going up there. But, you know, this one, I will say if it does happen, probably will happen in the next couple of days. I don't really see anything, any more movements from it. Obviously, you know, we had a nice little move from this. So you can see this was another call here. So Oxy calls. This was just yesterday. You can see where we were at this 41.63 area. And then, yeah, we ended up going straight up into this 42.91. So yeah, we tapped those targets. That ended up hitting nice. I'll wait it out the next couple of days to see if we can get up to that 45.27. So that'll be that next little target for me. All right, NVDA, let's see here. I think we might end up tapping it, guys. Hopefully we do. So 191.95. That he said, "Put bros, let's do leaps." For which ones? Let me know. Drop them in the comments. We'll go over pretty much all these stocks here. Obviously today it looks like, of course, more of a chill day, but everything's just moving a little bit slow, which is perfectly fine as long as we can, you know, make some bread on here. All right, so I'm actually gonna leave this up just a bit more. It likes to lag a bit, so all right. So Apple final will be that 278. RIVN and SOFI. So Tesla looks like we're trying again. All right, so all right, hold on. I think we might get this, guys. Hold on, let me see. So it looks like we created another little box here. So yeah, we need a break under that 192.47, or we may end up getting that continuate, or we may end up rejecting to the upside. But yeah, there's another little box there. I think we might hit that 191.95. Let's see if we can do it. So that'll be that next little TP there. So this blue line. All right, let me go ahead and send some alerts. Make sure that everyone is watching. So yeah, pretty much what we have here, or what I seen here this morning. I think we might hit it. So hold on, let's see. It's like, it's literally right there. All right, come on, come on, just do it, just do it. All right, yeah, there we go. Come on, let's do it, 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 let's do it. All right, hold on, I gotta send a couple messages. 1 second here. All right, come on, come on, come on, just do it, do it, do it, do it. Please, please, please. All right, come on, there we go. I really want that final too, that 189.89. That'll be my next one there. All right, let me go ahead and send a couple messages inside the Discord. Make sure everyone's already claimed. If you know, you know. So I get we're like very close, but all right, 1 second here. All right, hold on. Ooh, hold on 1 second. Okay, my typing skills are on point today, guys. We're on point today, guys. All right, so 191.95, and then yeah, I do want to see that 189.89 area. So that would be that T piece there. And yes, not telling anyone to get into any trades, so please, please do your own research. We already end up claiming on this, so honestly, just want to see those rest targets. Maybe I'll leave an extreme lotto to that 189.89. All right, where are we at? Come on, come on. So 12 seconds left for this next 5-minute candle, and then yeah, we got to see if we can get that nice continuation break. So we're back in the box, kind of ish. Yeah, we're in the box here. All right, so we're back in the box. We could end up pushing here, but I do want to see if we can go ahead and tap really quickly. Yo, thanks for the follow, Dino. Really appreciate it. So yeah, if this ends up reversing, I'm just gonna, you know, stop out, which is fine. But 191.95 is that official first TP. If it does end up happening, but yeah, you can see this was a play that we already pretty much had. So NVIDIA puts, obviously we, you know, let the members know from this morning, clear gap up, no consolidation. We actually had that 1 hour close. Got in a little bit earlier than that 1 hour close, but yeah, we end up closing. Could have ended up taking it there. And then now it looks like we're just trying for either that TPs or we might end up going back to the box here, but still want that 191.95. All right, maybe I should put my alerts here just one more time. We'll see. Maybe set one more just for the runners, see if they get stopped. All right, cool. All right, so that's there. We'll keep on going. We'll see here. I gotta get this off my screen too. So 1 second here. Let's get this off. And yes, if you have any requests you want me to go over, we will be going over some requests for today. And also, yes, I will be getting ready for the end of day swings. So right now we're just going over the day trades. The day positions, the day positions. All right, hold on. I gotta get rid of this ad off my screen. All right, so we got rid of that. So Spy, yo, Jose, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Vaughn, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, bro. Spy might be ready for puts. So okay, Tesla looks like we're trying for that final there. So yeah, you can see, yeah, these two positions that we end up having for today. I think I'm very confident in it, but we'll see though. But yeah, you can see what ended up happening. Obviously, the QQ calls didn't have those quite yet, so still waiting on that. But yeah, you can see the Tesla puts. We ended up calling those this morning here. You can see watching QQ, Tesla, and NVDA. So each day is a little bit different. Obviously, I don't trade NVIDIA every single day, but once we have a nice position, I'll definitely participate for sure. And yes, you can see when we called out pretty much all these trades here. So hold on 1 second. Where did I call it out? All right, so told them NVIDIA, Tesla put set, everyone. Just trim if you have to, things of that sort. And yeah, you can see both those targets end up hitting. So I got stopped out of Tesla with a little bit of profits. Didn't find that re-entry, but NVIDIA is still in there. So you can see pretty much those positions. Both of those end up hitting there. All right, please just hurry up, bro. Please just hit it. Just hit it. we're right there. We're literally like what? I'm gonna count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Yo, that worked. Yo, that's crazy. Hold on. Yo, that's crazy. I literally just counted down from 5, and that's okay. Hold on. All right, I want to see that 189.89 now. Yo, that is crazy. You just saw that on live stream, guys. That's yo, what in the world? Hold on. I gotta send the charts out. Hold on, give me a second here. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, first target officially hit. So if we can get that continuation, do want to see down to that 189.89. Yo, that's crazy. Dude, it was literally chopping the whole time. And then we counted down from 5, guys. I don't know how crazy. I don't know. All right, tomorrow I'm going to have to count down from 5. So maybe we can hit the target. And yeah, that's crazy, guys. Alright, so yeah, this is the bounce area right here. He said, can you do that tomorrow when I'm in the trade? Dude, I got you, man. Why is the market red today? I mean, for me, the only explanation that I can give, and yes, you can see a couple other members ended up already hitting that. So shout out Ryan hitting that IWM. We had a couple other trades as well that hit pretty decent. Tesla's trying for that final, that 432. So I'm not in this one anymore. Definitely would have been a really nicer bag if I stayed in, but perfectly fine. All right, can I check out IWM? Okay, my bad. All right, so This trade is free for me. Hopefully, if you are into, you ended up trimming out. You can see both of those trades end up hitting. You can see, you know, the call-outs that we had. Obviously, I wanted the Qs, but we didn't get the Qs. We'll try that once we have it. But yes, you can see Tesla puts here. See where we were on Tesla. Boom, and it's trying to hit that final target there. And then yes, right after NVDA. So told them about the puts here, and then when time came, we ended up telling the members, look guys, watching these NVIDIA and Tesla puts here. Told them right here. So do want to see that 189.89 area. So that'll be that next little TP there. All right, so now we can go over these other stocks, guys. All right, we can go over them. Everything's all good. All right, so either I want to put it just a little bit lower just because. So yeah, 189.89. That'll be that final target for me. Yo, Dinah, thanks for the follows. Thanks for the gifts. Charlie, appreciate it. So yeah, I think if we end up continuing to dump, yeah, we got that 189.89. All right, check IWM. Okay, ooh, IWM. So it actually doesn't look too bad here. If I end up trying this one, it would be more of a lotto play for me, just because this chart is a little bit, so there is a little bit of turbulence here. So right at this 242 area, we do have empty space that is still under it. So, you know, could end up even taking that under that 242.05. But I do want to see under that 242.51. If we can break under there, we have empty space up to that downside. So we'll see how that plays out. Not too bad there, not too bad. Okay. So Apple, you know, 278, NVDA, yeah, we'll see. So this was like a perfect play for me. Like, we'll go over it too. So as you can see here, for NVDA, you can see, yes, we had a 1 hour little box here. And then, yeah, we ended up getting a break under. So could have taken that 1 hour close. That would have been perfectly fine. We retested. So 189.89. Let's see here. We're having trouble with that first target. So, but yeah, lower time frame for entries is perfectly fine. So you could have used a 10-minute, took it there, used that box stop loss. You can see we never went back into the entry level. You can see on that 5-minute too, if you wanted to. There was another little 5-minute candle there. Obviously, yes, it gave us a little bit of turbulence. Almost tried it back up there, and then yeah, we end up dropping. So yeah, higher time frame analysis, lower time frame entry always can do that. So same thing with Tesla if you wanted to. Obviously for Tesla, you know, it gave a little bit of turbulence. Boom, as you can see, we're pretty much got in, and then yeah, we ended up stopping a little bit of profits. If we get stopped out, wait for another candle close, and then boom, we have empty space, you know, that's still currently to the downside. So that's just how I do things. Obviously, you know, pretty hyped. I'll be honest, I didn't think we were going to get a, you know, a crazy move. I get it, it's not, you know, wild, you know, nothing crazy, but yeah, it still ended up doing its thing. Yo, Charlie, what's up? What site do you use to trade? So yeah, this is TradingView. TradingView is how I go over all of my analysis before getting in and out of trades. But I do use, so I stay away from Robinhood. I'm not telling you to, but I personally stay away from it. If you know, you know. But Webull, TradeStation, I do like those. There's a couple other ones that I do have, but I don't really utilize that much, only just in case. So yeah, nice little day. You can see also, yes, we will be going over a lot of these trades here, but overall recap from this morning here, what we saw, and you can see even Rugged posted the same exact plays that I wanted. So we see the same thing here. This was 20 minutes before market open, QQQ calls. We didn't get that. Tesla puts, and then also NVDA. So as you can see, pretty much I saw the same thing. And then yeah, wait for that candle close. You don't have to second guess yourself. Obviously, yeah, sometimes if it does end up leaving, so you can always try starters. And yes, just make sure to do your own research, not financial advice, not telling anyone to get in. This is just how I personally do things. For something valid, 1 hour close, and then boom, had a nice little retest there. like to go down to a lower time frame for some entries. So we'll see how things play out. He said Robin Hood is so green. Yo, what's up? Thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so yes, I will just let these ride out pretty much, and then I'm just gonna manage these correctly. But yeah, if we end up continuing, do want to see those final targets. Obviously, I'm not in Tesla anymore, but 189.89 will be that final there. So yeah, this is the first TP. This is where, you know, price can end up bouncing as we end up bouncing from here. So how do we find that? From the entry, from where I want to enter to where I want to exit. So my final TP, that was that final, that 189. That little middle of the move is my first trim point. This is where we take out most profits, and then we leave the rest, the runners, the ones we didn't sell, trying to reach that final TP. So let's just say if it doesn't want to hit, I'll still be in profits, and that's perfectly fine. I'll just stop out. Obviously, if it does end up hitting, so if we do end up hitting that 189.89, yeah, it'll be a nice, great day. All right, so yes, we'll go over the ones that also work, the ones that didn't work as well. So as for right now, let's go over Oxy, and then yes, we'll go over Lyft too. So Lyft. So yeah, alright. I have my alert sets. Dude, Zom is going crazy today. It is actually wild. RKLB, yep, gosh, guys and gals. And yeah, you can see this is what we do every single day in the Discord. Gave just a few charts, a few trades that I was looking at to get the team ready. And then when it comes time for those entries here. So that was on RBN, but boom, we end up calling these out. Watch, and I told them before it even happened, watch these Tesla puts here and Nvidia puts. So that's pretty much it. So Nvidia, Tesla puts, told everyone about it. We end up getting in, and then see that story mode there. So we finally hit those targets. So yeah, we're bouncing now here. Yeah, so Carl, exactly. So this is why that first TP, we like, at least me, obviously, you know, you can, not just you, but anyone could do whatever they want. But yeah, this is where we trim most contracts, and now you see why. So the imbalance does not lie, or maybe sometimes it may. All right, so RKOB, it looks like, yeah, we ended up already having this empty space here. So we'll scroll right in, and then we'll look, you know, directly to it. As you can see, so yeah, as for right now, yes, we still have empty space that is currently under us. So clear gap up, no consolidation. I'll be honest, I did end up missing this move. I'm not in this one. We can go ahead and get rid of this really quickly so you're not confused at what I'm looking at. It's just it's just a box. You know, we end up breaking outside this box here. There's empty space there. If we do continue down to that 52.25. So for this, I'll be honest, I personally won't, you know, chase into it or, you know, get into the trade just because it already happened. But yeah, if we do continue, do want to see down to that 53.82 and then that 52.25. All right, so now let's do what? Let's take a look at these trades. RGTI. Okay, did we pull these up already? No, we didn't. All right, RGTI. Amazon. Yo, Danny, what's up, bro? Zom is crazy. I should have took some Zom, but I didn't. Amazon too. All right, so yeah, we'll go over RGTI first. I got you, Freedom. So let's see. So we're still, okay, yeah. Looks like we're still, you know, pretty much chopping in between these two levels here. Honestly, we can go ahead and get rid of it again, restart this. If you want to see to the upside, we definitely can do the upside, but yeah, there is also a lot of downside that I can see. So let's just say if I wanted to see some upside, let's see if we got another little box here. Okay, so the only thing I see to the upside, you know, I'm still going to use this same exact play here. Yo, BC, what's up? Or actually, I think that's a bot here, guys. So I just said hello to a bot. All right, so anyways, yes, right above this top wall here, we got some empty space to this upside. So yeah, I do want to see up to this 37 what, 37.57. We can get that nice little entry. That looks good to this upside. So right now, for this play, you know, if I was waiting for the upside, I personally would not enter just because we are dropping. We are at this 31.56. So my bad, guys. I gotta mute a couple. I'm not sure what that is. I mean, you can join them, that's fine, but I don't know. All right, so yeah, above that 35.22 looks good, up to that 37.57, down. So if we end up going to the downside here, let's take a look. Yo, AK, what's up? Thanks for being here in the live stream. So same exact thing. We got some empty space that's under us. Hold on. All right, in the video, we might end up charting back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and see how things play out on this. So yeah, just tweaking this box up just a little bit here. So same thing, pretty much, top wall, bottom wall. Yo, hey Aaron, what's up, bro? Got you with the apple. Yeah, no worries, man. So yeah, for under this 27.85, we get that break. We got down to this 16.64, and then yeah, empty space to this let's see, 22.30. So actually, I'll keep an eye on this one. Maybe I'll set an alert. Maybe I'll write it down. So definitely doesn't look like a bad end of day swing. So we'll see how that plays out. So we got to go over Apple in the 24-hour too. So RKLB, it looks like we're trying for that first. Obviously, I'm not in that one. Apple, let's see. Oxy. So yeah, I do want to go over the swings first of what we did. What ended up working out, what didn't work out. So obviously, I'm going to be transparent. Not going to just, you know, lie to anyone. But yeah, lift. Obviously, you know, it still could be nice for a re-entry, but I just went ahead and tapped out. I do want to see if we can get a nice little movement for today. Then I'll look forward to holding this one out. So it looks still pretty good to me. Obviously, we're still above that level, but do want to see how end of day will bring out for that. So yeah, that was the one that didn't work out, or at least not yet. Dude, yeah, I'll find a re-entry on it. So I'm not really too worried. So lift, I'm still going to ride that. I still like it. I'm still going to find a re-entry probably end of day. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, I could care less if I stop out on something small to gain that full picture. That's exactly what I would want. So we'll see. Obviously for Oxy, this was another little play that we had. So this was more of a lotto play that ended up doing pretty well. So yeah, as you can see here, clear gap, no consolidation. Obviously this is that next little play there. You can see where we were. So just yesterday and to today. So over that 42.91, do want to see if we can potentially get that 45.27. Maybe there's another imbalance here that I could definitely target. So could try that 44.12 area. That's what I can also see. So it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll put an alert there. But yeah, that's that little target there. So a couple of members ended up getting into that. All right, so that's there. Hold on, guys. One second. Gotta. So yeah, that was on Oxy. Obviously, no, I would never tell anyone to get into any trade. So please do your own research before doing anything, especially if we're already at my targets. So yeah, just make sure to do your own research. Checking the video. Where are we at? All right, so yeah, NVDA. Yes, we're still. I think we might end up doing it. If it happens, I feel like. So what? 10 minutes left for this candle to close. I want a nice close on this 1 hour. So yeah, nice close in that 1 hour. Yeah, I feel like we can definitely take that. Finish that little move to that 189.89. All right, so AMZN, we didn't do that. Remember when we went live all together as a team and of day wasn't. Dude, honestly, yeah, I want to go back live. I want to connect the Discord with my live stream. they just banned me, bro. So I can't really face stream right now. So this is the only reason why I'm streaming through my my phone. Like I swear, bro, if I could stream like how I used to, I definitely would. But yeah, they just gave me a ban, bro. So still working to fix that. All right, so dude, yeah, we can start doing that again. I'm ready for it, bro. So yeah, just talk about, you know, the stocks, things of that sort. Hold on 1 second here. 247, 246, 47. Okay. My bad on this. All right, so what I can see here, same exact thing. So right under this 247, so we get that nice break under that wall. Yo, Thomas, what's up? In the other live stream, really appreciate it, bro. Tuning in. So yeah, we got some empty space to this downside here. So entry, exits, middle of the move. We got this nice little play here. All right, so looks like Tesla did end up hitting that final. Nvidia looking pretty strong. I like it. All right, so I do have to send another chat, another alert, just in case if a couple other members are in. Obviously, I'm not, you know, in this play, but at least not anymore. But yeah, that final target pretty much did end up hitting, so we'll see. All right, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, Nvidia. Personally, I would love it under this. Let's see. So we ended up getting that close. So I want it to close under that 190, 195. To see if we can, you know, potentially go into this empty space here. So it looks like we did end up, because we're still in this empty space. I still like it. You know, it still looks good to me. It looks like we created another little box here. We would have to break under there and what? I think we might end up finishing it. We'll see though. Can I check? Yo, Franco, what's up, man? QBTS, yes sir, I got you, bro. Shout out to Thomas for being in the other live chat here. Really appreciate it, bro. All right, so yes, we'll keep on going. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I don't know if I want to count down from 5 right now, but we'll see how things play out. I think I'm gonna have to clip that. That was like a crazy play there. Carla, are you still in with me? Let me know if you're still in. All right, so Tesla, we you know, we already established those TPs already hit. So all right, so we'll see. All right, so yeah, we'll keep on going. We already have our alerts pretty much set. So what, QBTS, we'll take a look here. SPY puts, SPX. Yo, Rich, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. C007, thanks for the follow, man. All right, so QBTS. All right. Ooh, that's looking real good. It's looking real good here today. All right, I just need it to keep dropping here, and we can make a nice little bigger bag for those runners. Obviously, only runners, guys. So I'm not really into any full position. All right, what, 50 seconds for this? Oh, we need a nice close. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. And yeah, so these were plays we called out this morning. So you can see the plays we end up having. You can see those Tesla puts. You can see that target smacked. You can see we posted it right before market open. Obviously, told the members watching QQ, Tesla, and NVDA. So obviously the calls, we didn't get that yet. But yeah, you can see NVDA. You can see where we were, where we're at now. So we ended up getting that nice drop. So looking for that final target though. So Tesla did end up hitting that final, or we're like, what, 5 to 6 cents away. It's fine, but we'll see how things play out. You think Tesla both ways? All right, so hold on. SPX. Okay, we'll go over that. We'll go over what? Tesla. All right, we have Tesla pulled up, so we'll definitely do that. And also NA. let me know. Plug. Did I type that in wrong? I feel like I typed that in wrong. All right, NVIDIA's having that drop we need. So we'll see if we can. 1 hour closes in what, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So we'll see. That's looking pretty nice though. And no, I'm not telling anyone to get into any trades, any positions. So please, please do your own research, of course. Yo, Hot7, thanks for reposting the live stream, bro. Really appreciate it. All right, so yeah, empty space there. Still. Okay, yeah, we officially tapped it. Okay, so yeah, both these trades end up, doing pretty well. You can see the trades we end up calling out. As for right now, all right, so, and yes, you can see where we ended up posting these trades. Do want to see these finals. So to answer your question, let's see. Crazy Cat Lady, I got you. So to answer your question here, I feel like this is a nice, so yeah, we officially finally tapped it. So still waiting on the video to follow if we can. But I feel like this is where we bounce. So this final TP, this is where price can end up bouncing here. If we do end up continuing though, so I can see if we end up rejecting here, I can see us going back up to that 435. So that'll be that TP up to there. But I will say, if we end up getting a continuation to the downside, I might want to do this on a little time frame. So maybe a 30-minute. Yo, Glock, thanks for sharing the live stream, barely appreciate it. All right, let's give some of the members some likes here inside the games page. So 1 second here. All right, so as of right now, if we do end up dropping still, we would have to get under this 432.03, and then we can try that 430 area. But as of right now, yeah, that final TP ended up hitting. So if we hold, I can see if we hold here, yeah, we might end up bouncing to that 435. And yes, NVIDIA is still struggling at that imbalance area. All right, so QBTS, let's take a look here. Let's see how everything's going to play out. Let's go to a possible maybe 4-hour time frame. So QBTS. Okay, I got it, yeah. So I get it, we're not close here yet. Honestly, this doesn't look like a bad swing if we can get it. So end of day, yes. So yes, if you're in the Discord, I will may find one more trade for the team, and then yes, I will, or I do want some end of day swings too. So we'll see how things play out. But yeah, for this right here, we got some empty space under us. So as you can see, nice top wall here, bottom wall there, and yes, right under this 2313 area, if we can get that nice break, we have empty space down to that 1895. So entry, exits, middle of the move, we have exactly what we want here, which looks pretty good. So yeah, right now we're I will say, I'll just be honest with you, it looks like we kind of already tapped into some empty space below us here, but for me personally, I just don't see anything left. Obviously, I mean, if you wanted the upside too, the upside honestly looks pretty good too. So yes, right above this 3306, would love to that 3645. So we'll see how that plays out, which doesn't look too bad if we can get that little entry there. So yeah, it looks pretty good, pretty decent. So you can see, yes, Tesla, you know, I can't make this up. We literally bounced perfectly, the perfect bounce off of that TP. Let's see here. All right, so QBTS, we got to go over plug too. Yes, we'll go over a lot of these trades here as well. It looks like, hold on. Do we have something here? Oh, brother, we do. Yo, whoever called out plug, I love you. This looks pretty good, pretty decent there. Yo, yeah, this looks nice. I might have to write this one down. All right, so hold on, where's my list at? Hold on, I gotta. So what? Plug looks pretty decent. Gotta make sure that He said love you too. Alright, yeah, so yeah, same exact thing, bro. We've got empty space under us, so yeah, we got that box here. Body candle under that 225. So yeah, end of day on that 225 where we can get that nice break. We do have empty space to this downside. Hold on, maybe I should tweak it up just a bit. My bad on this. Let me recheck my work. I may have to tweak this up just a bit. Okay, cool. I don't know why. I think I moved it. All right. So yeah, under that 225, do want to see down to that 154. Looks good. All right, yeah. In the video, we ended up closing right there. I feel like it could end up happening. Obviously, yes. Make sure stop out of those runners if it doesn't go. So that's there. So yeah, that 1 hour did close. Yeah, plug looks good. So I added that to the list. Obviously, still gonna just ride out on that. BTS looks like a nice little re-entry play. I think we can get that. Let's see. All right, so SPX, we'll go over this as well. We can definitely see another little play here. Let's get rid of all this. And yeah, let's go down to a so top wall there, nice bottom wall here. Right below this 6775. We get that break under there. We have empty space down to that 729. So pretty much same thing, you know. This is like a beautiful play. This is something that, you know, I would definitely like to participate in. Obviously, you know, this is SPX, so I don't really trade SPX too much. But chart-wise, it's still a good play. So same thing, clear gap up, box, empty space, clear gap up. Oh yeah, literally the same exact play. Tesla. Look, it's the same, right? Clear gap up there. Clear gap up here. We had a box that we had a breakthrough. We broke through it perfectly. We went straight into this empty space. So looking for that same, literally that same exact play. What ended up happening in the video here? Obviously, we haven't touched our final quite yet, but that first one, our most important one, did end up tapping. Same thing. Clear gap up here. So there's another little gap here. So we're basically looking at that for the downside after consolidation can be broken. So in other words, after this Potter box can break, lower time frame entry is fine. You can see we closed in that 1 hour too, which makes it valid. And then that empty space is here. So same exact thing. So I know the play SPX didn't happen. You can see Tesla nor Nvidia ended up happening. You can see in the morning what ended up happening here. Before market even opened, we told the team what we were looking for. We had the charts ready. QQQ, we were still inside that box. We'll go over that too. But yeah, we have entries, we have exits, we get in, and we get out. So yeah, we call the plays, and then when it's time for us to actually enter exit plays, you can see first target hit if in, things of that sort. And yeah, that's it. We tell the team, look guys, you can see on that Apple play that Rug called out. Apple, if you got in, great call from Rug. And then boom, we had Tesla and Nvidia puts here. So I told them, yo, Tesla and Nvidia puts, just trim and cut if you have to. And then yeah, we ended up getting into those TPs there. So, yo, Sean Break, thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so QQQ, this was the play that I wanted. Honestly, the downside looks, ooh, that looks beautiful. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. All right, so as for right now, this is all right. So this is going to be like a play that I want it, right? But sometimes we may not get an entry, which is fine. As you can see here, yes, we had this empty space above us. So same thing here. Clear gap down, no consolidation. We couldn't get a break. We couldn't. Obviously, we broke just a bit, but we couldn't hold above. I'm pretty sure that happened pre-market. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we could not break above. We couldn't even get a close above this top level. Nada, nothing. Sellers end up taking control, so there was just no entry for there. And yeah, I'll be honest, I wanted that. You can see we were very close. But yeah, sellers have controlled this top level, this top wall. So if we don't break over, then sellers will take control. As for something new though, so for on the Qs, this is what I see. I mean, there's always, I'll be honest, if this play didn't work out because we didn't get an entry yet, I'm not gonna cry about it. We have other trades. I'll get that sooner or later, you know. But I will say, you know, shout out Jesus, you know, it's just been a great day. What brokerage do you use, or do I recommend? So I personally stay away from Robinhood. Not saying you should, but I personally do. I still have it, but yes, Webull is, you know, pretty decent. TradeStation for me is pretty decent. Just make sure, yeah, do your own research before doing anything, of course. Obviously, yes, if you guys do even want to just join the free chat, we have a Discord where we, you know, you could see a couple of these trades, a couple of these members, what they did. So glad to be in this group. That was just yesterday. A couple of trades from the day they held. That would be up a lot more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yes, link in the bio for the Discord. Honestly, join the free chat if you'd like. Just make sure to read the disclaimers that are posted inside of Discord and on WAP. All right, so QQQ for something new. This is what I can see here. And honestly, it doesn't look bad. All right, so as of right now, yeah, we got some empty space that is still clearly under us. So we did this on a 30-minute. Hold on, let me make sure it wasn't a 30-minute before I had to start saying stuff. Yeah, it wasn't a 30-minute chart here. Obviously, the 1 hour looked pretty clean, but it's just not as clean as this 30 minutes. So this is why I went down to this 30-minute chart here. As you can see on this, we have this clear gap up of no consolidation. So pretty much the same exact play here. So look, guys, I kid you not, same play as NVIDIA. There's a gap here, same thing. So we call it empty space. Look, there's no candles. I want that, right? Same thing. We have this empty space. You can see what happened with those two trades. NVIDIA, I still want to see if we can hit that final. But anyways, where are we at? Qs, we got that clear gap up, guys. And yeah, this is something that I would want to this downside. So under that 617.57. Personally, I will wait for a close on a day like today. So I do want to wait for some sort of close. I don't want to just jump in and, you know, be like, oh yeah, let's get in, boom. No. So yes, we're in consolidation under that 617. Do want to see down to this 611. And for those wondering, no, it's not just, I didn't post what we did today, but this wasn't just today. You could see what happened just yesterday. Empty space. We break above our consolidation. We take it to the upside, so that was a swing. Same thing as yesterday. Clear gap down here. We have a Potter box we need to break above. We break above it, we go into this empty space here. So you can also see what a couple members did yesterday. QQQ, a couple members hit that. Shout out to all the ladies inside the Discord as well. Shout out to Carla. She made, what, 600 bucks there on that QQQ play. A couple other members hitting a couple trades. SPY, 100%. Shout out Robin. She hit on SPY and IWM. You can even see the day before that, which would be Sunday. So we'd have to go back to, what, last week. Pretty much every single play, you know, it's exactly the same. So empty space under us. We clear that box, we go down. Obviously, yes, this is why we have stop losses. Stop losses are a great thing. So yes, if I stop out, can always re-enter. You can see a couple members on that QQ play. QQ there. Shout out A&M QQ. Boom, boom. My biggest trade yet. So this is what, on Friday. So just showing you it's not just one day, but you can see on Friday. So yes, we repeat everything. So she made what, 1,200 there. My biggest trade yet. So shout out to Amelia. She made what, 700, 800 on that Tesla play, and you can see that QQ play, same exact positions. You can see how we called those out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You said what? Yo, Griff, what's up, man? Do you ever trade? So Verizon, honestly, bro, I will if there's only if there's a nice position. So I think the last time I traded it, I did really well. Ooh, wow, dude, yeah, bro, Griff, yeah, dude, you're onto something, man. I don't know what you guys are seeing today. Obviously, I already had a couple decent end of day swings already, but I like it a lot. I'm adding it to the I like it a lot playlist or watch list start. yeah, so I added that to the like it a lot, guys. So yeah, as for this, yeah, we got some empty space above us. Let me look at a lower time frame. I probably will take that on the 4 hour. Let's see. So, okay, 4 hour, we do have a little bit of turbulence at this around this 41.81 area, but on this 24 hour, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Please load. Okay. 40. Okay. Bottom wall there. Would love to see it clear that 40.84 area, and then yes, we got empty space above us up to that 43.47, and then yes, we got some obviously this imbalance. So hold on. Entry exit middle of the move. So yes, the middle of the move is going to be this 40 to 16 area. So yeah, it looks really good. I'll check contracts. I'm pretty sure, you know, Verizon's cheap from the last time I traded it, but so I think what Verizon, AT&T has very cheap contracts too. Let's see. So yeah, these contracts are just freaking dirt cheap, bro. And that's a good thing, you know. So we'll just see how things play out. Cheaper contracts, the better. I can just load up on them. So I remember last time I traded VZ, I literally loaded up on those contracts, and yeah, it did really well. All right, so yeah, that's on Verizon. We'll see how end of day will bring on that. And yes, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. So yes, I will be getting a nice little water break. So gotta grab me some more water. So yes, 1 second here. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on the video here. Let's see if we can either hit that final target or the runners will be done. But yes, if you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You don't have to join it at all, though. All right, so yes, I'll pull up SPY too as well. And as you can see, like I said, Tesla, we ended up bouncing here. So that was that perfect bounce spot there. All right, so we'll take a look. All right, cool. 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back. If you do plan on joining the Discord, just please do your own research and read disclaimers, all that good stuff. But yes, 1 second here. I'll be right back here. Oh, whoa. My bad, guys. Oh, I did not mean to leave you guys with that little song on. That looks, I know that was a terrible song. Yo, y'all could have roasted me or said something. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so yeah, let's keep going here. So where are we at? Okay. So it looks like we might just be chopped out here if we don't want to get that break. IWM. So yeah, you got to understand today, guys. Yeah, a lot of banks are closed, so we may end up chopping for the rest of the day. So if we do end up chopping a bit, I'm just gonna wait for those end of day swings. Obviously, you know, the swing, you know, did pretty well. Still holding a few, and yeah, that's it. Yo, Carlo, what's up? So NVDA, personally, you know, we're still, you know, technically we're still in the MP space, so it looks good. This is why I claimed most. Obviously, you know, runner is fine or whatever, but if it doesn't hit, that's fine. You know, you can always stop it out. You know, hopefully, you know, you made some profits on that. If it does happen, I can see possibly, preferably at the end of the day, but it looks like we could end up bouncing. So same thing like Tesla. So Tesla, we kind of just already bounced. So Tesla's at that final. So this is why, you know, we could expect that bounce. So we bounced perfectly. Could go to that 435. The video is still having a little bit of trouble. Hold on one second. I gotta clear this ad. But yeah, once we hit that first, target, so let's just say, and yes, just make sure to do your own research before doing anything. But at least for me, let's just say if I have 10 contracts, just for an example, like, boom, have 10 contracts. Obviously, yeah, maybe I'll trim along the way. So boom, let's say I have 10, and then boom, we hit that first target. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna sell at least 7 to 8. So by the time it hits, I'm selling at least 7 to 8, and then yeah, I'll leave the last couple to try to reach that final. Obviously, if I was in like, you know, 100, it'll be pretty much the same thing. I'll sell like 80, 90 contracts, and then boom. Or if I'm in, let's say if I'm in two contracts for a play, really just depends on the setup, of course. Boom, maybe I'll sell one and then leave that runner, or if it's not looking strong, then I'll just go ahead and cut the position and be done pretty much. But yeah, just make sure, yeah, do your own research. Not telling anyone to get in or get out of play. So yes, please do your own research. All right, so hold on, SPY. Let's take a look here. So it looks like SPY actually, and no, I didn't end up getting into this one, but so the Qs. Hold on, let me take a look at the Qs 1 second. Let me look here. QQQ. All right, okay, so. All right, so okay. I was like, all right, the Qs did not make the move at all. So I didn't even look at SPY, but it looks like SPY had a nice little move up. Could have been a nice little scalp. We were close to that first TP, but we didn't end up hitting those TPs though. Kind of want to start fresh on this. So maybe on a little 1 hour. All right, so I'll be honest. The play that I like the most on SPY, and honestly looks really good. Let's see. So yeah, right under this bottom wall here. Under that 676.22, do have empty space down to this 663.31. We have that empty space down to that 669.77. So yes, what am I saying here? Clear gap up, no consolidation. We get under that 676. We do have empty space down to this downside here. So that's what I'll be looking at. That's what I'll be looking for. It looks like we have another little box here as well. That actually doesn't look too bad. See a nice top wall, bottom wall here, right above that 680. Could see up to that 681, 89 or 49. So that's what I can see there, which actually doesn't look too bad. But I will say this is a very small move. I personally won't be getting into this if it happens. All right, QQ looks pretty good though. So the Qs maybe an exception, but yeah, QQ pretty much same thing here. But this move didn't happen this morning, so I'm still going to keep that same box. Clear gap down, no consolidation here, and yeah, we end up getting that break to this outside here, straight into that empty space. So that's if we can do it. Not saying that we will, but that's if we can do that. All right, so that's there. Looks really good. So above that 621, up to that 623. So yeah, that was actually the first play that I wanted. So yeah, QQ calls. Obviously, there was no entry on it yet, but yeah, you can see those puts ended up doing pretty well. And then you can see Nvidia did pretty well too. So a couple members did pretty good on it. Nice little day. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We did find a couple decent plays, decent trades for the end of the day. So yes, I will be pretty much waiting until the end of the day, unless if we can get another entry here. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning back in. I'll either see you. So yes, if you do want to join the Discord, links in the bio. You don't have to though. But yes, we have the free chat, the VIP chat. But yes, I will be on live last hour before market closes. So make sure to join up if you do want to see those end of day swings. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning back in. Had a nice little trade on live stream. So yes, I'll see you either inside the Discord or in my next live stream. So yes, have a blessed one, guys and gals. See you all soon in Jesus' name, amen.